5 rock producers' mistakes. Doing rock production in an appropriate DAW. I put this point in first place because I think that producing rock music with live instruments is best done in suitable DAWs, such as Pro Tools, Studio One, Logic, Cubase, etc. I would advise beginner rock producers to thoroughly study one of these DAWs. Programs such as Fruity Loops, Ableton Live, Beatwig are more intended for producing electronic music. Therefore, when you send your song to a professional mixing engineer working in rock genres, he is more likely to accept your session for mixing. Additionally, you are more likely to receive answers to questions about working with these programs than with programs for EDM music. Wasting too much money on gear, then you're amateur. Then you are just starting out, you may hear a million pieces of advice from professional sound engineers, forums and favorite bands. You will likely hear that you absolutely must record vocals with top-of-the-line tube microphone costing thousands of dollars, that you must record drums in large studios with bunch of outboard gear. And for mixing, you need to buy expensive converters and external sound mixer. This list could go on indefinitely. On the one hand, you can now make great recordings without leaving your home with budget equipment. And I sincerely believe that the idea, performance and creativity are more important than the way they are realized. On the other hand, all of these expensive things can be used when you understand why and how they work, and also when there is need and opportunity to use them. Clipping at the input stage is a common problem when I receive files for mixing, and as a rule, such clipping has nothing to do with the pleasant clipping of expensive analog consoles. Therefore, the main recommendation for beginner rock producers is to record at 24 bits and avoid clipping. Adjust the input gain of your sound card so that peaks don't reach 0 dB, ideally at -6 dB for the loudest spikes. Not recording guitar takes twice. Another common mistake made by rock producers is recording rhythm guitar only once, then copying to the now channel, panning to the left, to the right, and guitars still sound dull and in the center. I learned this lesson back in school. Rhythm guitar parts should be recorded twice and panned to the left and right channels. Here, I should also add a cautionary tale about recording too many identical guitar parts. I am convinced that it's pointless and will not yield the desired width. Recording live drums in inappropriate conditions. Several conditions must align to record drums effectively. This includes having a really skilled drummer, a quality drum kit with fresh drum heads, a sufficient number of good microphones, and at least sound that's suitable recording room. If any of these conditions do not exist, I would recommend creating drum tracks using modern sample libraries, such as Toontrack, Get Good Drums, etc. The most important thing is to program them correctly. These drums will sound much better in a mix than those played by amateur drummer on a bad drum kit with cheap cymbals. That's all for today. If you're interested in this type of content, please leave a comment. I will definitely continue. Subscribe to my channel where I share my experience so that we can make high quality rock recordings together. Bye bye.